sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. 2nd and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now back to throw. And he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Caught on the slant. Touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bengals 7, Raiders nothing.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 9 now. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw. And they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Back to throw again. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice... The answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Jacobs. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Drive about to get going.
Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 6. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On one, ready?
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Good catch and excellent creation of a big play downfield. I can guarantee you this. That's not a play this defense has practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2, ready?
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
At the Bengals' 29-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Hey, check back, back six. Let's go one more.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Yannick Ngakoue. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow going for the deep ball. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? On fourth down, Michael Pilardi on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And now they will throw it with Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. To try again after the sack. Burrow, they'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL and Sports. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Von Bell up to make the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. It's a big play there for Vegas.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
57. Mike, 50.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals 14. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now back to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
57, Mike 57.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Carlson is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
Throwing, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Carlson able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Burrow. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down. Going into the final